Dom, welcome to Crawley. How delighted are you to be here?
Thank you. Yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing to get it over the line. It's been a bit of a fast one, to be honest, which, I'm buzzing to get in for the start of pre-season, meet the lads and, get going.
I think the people will be asking why Crawley. Obviously, it is well documented that you've had offers from elsewhere. You've been linked with clubs in the Championship, League One, other clubs in League Two. Why have you chosen to join the Reds?
I spoke to the manager, the assistant and the owners, and I'm an ambitious player and I like the sound of what's going on at the club at the minute. What everyone getting behind it and where they want to take the club. And the philosophy that the manager brings. I feel like it suits me, and it'll be a good place for me to call home and kick on at the same time. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, you mentioned how it was such a quick process and how you've spoken to Kevin. Obviously, you met with him last night. Was it instant when you spoke to him? You knew that this was the place that you wanted to be? Yeah,
I knew straight away. I think he knew, I knew as well. It was just one of them. I've spoke to a few of my friends who have played here, and they've told me nothing but great things about the club. When I've played here in the away change room, I've either scored or got an assist. So you just get a good feel for certain stadiums, and it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, obviously you mentioned already that you've spoken to Preston as well, one of the new owners. What were your first conversations like with him?
Good, it wasn't really football related initially, just touching base, talking about families and stuff like that, and that's important to me, and it's nice to know that there's owners here who care about you as a person as well as a footballer. So it was really good, and made me feel welcome straight away.
Yeah, what did Kevin and Preston sort of lay out in terms of ambition for the club?
I won't give too much away, but they're ambitious, and it's a project. It's not going to be something that you can, it's hard. Things take time, but equally there's a goal in mind, and we're going to be doing everything we can do to make sure we get that goal.
Yeah, and I suppose as a player having that ambition, as you say, obviously you don't want to give too much away, but it must be really exciting for a player when you want to join a new club and you hear these exciting conversations and where they want to take the club. It must be like a really exciting feeling, I can imagine.
100%. I think, just the fact that it matches where I want to go in my career and what I want to do and the things I want to achieve. If you've got owners, staff and a group of players who are all pulling in the same direction, you get to places so much faster than if there's a few on board or not. So it's really good to hear, and it made my decision so easy to sign.
Yeah, we spoke about how quick the process was. It only gets quicker. You're straight into training tomorrow to meet the lads. I bet you're buzzing to meet them all and get to work straight away.
Can't wait. I know a couple of them who I've played with before, and they're great lads. And the other lads who I've played against, so I've got a good idea of what I'm going into, and I'm really looking forward to it. Getting to know the lads, and I'm happy it's done, the start of pre-season. So you hit the ground running, so to speak, and you're not playing catch up. So it'd be a good time to get the foundations in on the pitch and also off it. So I'm looking forward to getting going.
You mentioned it briefly there, and we spoke a little bit before. You did have a brief crossover, didn't you, with Tom Nichols and Tony Craig at Bristol Rovers. Is that always a big help as a player to know someone straight away when you come in? Yeah, it's always nice, especially them two. They're really, really good lads, and we got on brilliant when we were last together. So it eases it for you, so to speak, when you move to a new club and a new area. It's it can be quite daunting, but I'm just looking forward to meeting the lads and seeing some old faces again. Yeah, this is the stage of the interview where I would normally ask the player to describe themselves, what they're all about, but I think people know what you're about, and that is scoring goals. I'm sure you're just really looking forward to carrying that on here, aren't you?
Definitely, yeah. There's no guarantees in football, but I can guarantee that I'll give it my all, and I'm
obsessed by scoring goals. You know, if you like, whether it's training, games, whatever it is, it's something that I love doing, and having a feel of what I'm all about last season. I want to hit the ground running and, you know, take that into this next season coming. So yeah, it's hopefully exciting stuff.
Yeah, top goal scorer in the league last year. Do you think that was a big point for you in your career? Do you think it was not a turning point necessarily, but like this is sort of when you know I'm going to make a real go for this?
Definitely. I think you know, over the years I've struggled to really reach what I knew I was capable of for whatever reason, whether, you know, I wasn't starting enough games, injuries, or just certain things that have held me back over the years. But I feel like last year was a year that, you know, people got to see the hard work over the last 6 or 7 years that, you know, I've been putting in, and it sort of come to fruition. So yeah, it was a great year, but, you know, I don't want one good year. I want to kick on and you know, replicate that or better it, definitely.
Yeah, the fans will certainly remember who you are. You did actually score against us here last season as one of the goals you scored on your way to being crowned as the top goal scorer in the league, but I'm sure they're looking forward to see you do it in red this year instead.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, and it's not long before we're back out in front of the fans. Obviously, our first pre-season friendly is next week. I think you mentioned it briefly already, but is this the perfect time to join a club as a player? You know, right at the start of pre-season, haven't played any games yet, you get to meet the lads, have a few sessions and then get out there playing?
I think so, definitely. You know, fitness-wise, you do your own stuff, but it's never the same as to when you properly training. And then, yeah, just to gel with the lads and get to know, you know, the sorts of formations that the manager wants to play, and you get to know each other and, you know, each other's strengths really, and you can work to that and get a bond going in different areas of the pitch.
Yeah, we mentioned Kevin and Preston's ambitions. Do you have any personal ambitions for the season, or is it just simply score as many goals as you can? Yeah,
well, I think, you know, I've been promoted out of the league twice, and obviously last season, you know, I got the golden boot, and they were both amazing feelings. But, you know, if you can combine the two and sort of contribute to a promotion by scoring, you know, a handful of goals, then, you know, that would be the dream. But it's obviously a process that we'll take game by game, and you know, hopefully keep ticking them off and see where we end up.
Dom, a big welcome to Crawley. We're delighted to have you here.
Thank you. Pleasure.